Friday, March 29th, 1:27 p.m. New York time. Welcome to Winning Wall Street's Money. Self-explanatory. Follow the instructions. And my Patreon page to get early notifications and a lot more insight on the markets for trade ideas. Since the end of the month, we'll wrap up Forex, the currency market. See the performance. I'm also going to include the yields. Very important, the yields. Yields, interest rates. First, look at the yields. 20-year chart of the 30-year yield. Close at 4.36 minus whatever your bank inflates it to. So for the month, inside candle, small trading range, very small trading range. Still below the low of 2023, below the low of 2007, below the low of 2004. Yeah, we're still near record lows. That's good. Ten-year yield actually made a higher high, higher low, new high for the year. Still below the high of 2023. And the 5-year yield also made a new high for the year. Took out the high last month, but still below the low. Still below the high of 2023, and certainly below the low of 2006. And the 2-year yield. It did make a higher high in last month and closes a white candle. That means it opened and closed the same price. Yeah. So the short term, the 2-year, the 5-year, 10-year, made higher highs than the prior month, still below the low of last year, where the 30-year is holding. And interest rates have been left unchanged by the central bank, aka Federal Reserve, for the past several quarters. That's good. Okay, let's go look at currencies. First, look at the mighty US dollar index. Remember, the US dollar index is a safe haven currency as well. Typically, when they raise interest rates, the US dollar gets stronger. So there's correlations between currencies and yields. Outstanding. Yep. Green for the month, but it made a lower high, lower low than the prior month. Still below the high of 2023 and below the low of 2022. A big rejection. Look at that big wick on the bottom. Went all the way down there, midpoint of that inside candle, rejected it. Still strong. Again, commodities also priced in the US dollar. Stronger dollar helps keep prices of commodities down mostly. So it's a huge consolidation building energy here. Now let's look at the major currencies inside the US dollar. At the major currencies. First being the euro. Here we go. Tight consolidation, still inside the range of last year. And last year also was tight consolidation, building energy for some breakout of a trend at some point in time. Really tight range here. Japanese yen, well, inside candle for the month. Didn't take out nor the high or the low. Very close to the low of 20 years. Or you go back here, look at the euro. This was the low 2 years ago. 2022 was the low of the euro. So it's reversed. Consolidation, building energy for most likely another trend up. For the yen, yeah. Last year was the low of the year. And the British pound, also tight consolidation, still inside the range of last year. Just like the euro coming off those lows of the prior year. So the three biggest currencies in the US dollar are euro, yen, pound. Australian dollar, nation heavily weighted in commodities. Still tight consolidation inside that range of last year. Canadian dollar, another nation heavily weighted in commodities. Huge consolidation range here. Swiss franc trending down. Yep, new low for the year. Also, Swiss franc and Japanese yen are considered safe haven currencies. Right now, we see the flow is going to the US dollar for safe haven currency, and it's coming out of Swiss franc and Japanese yen. Mexican peso, new high for the year. Look at that, took out the high of last year. So let's remove that. Yep, Mexican peso, strong. It's in a markup phase, bullish, buying the dips. Very nice. It's in the new markup phase. And Chinese yuan, green for the month, new high for the year. Again, when this trends up, that's stronger US dollar. When it trends down, stronger yuan. So again, the dollar's strong, it's the yuan. And Bitcoin, new high for the year. Let's go look at the pairs of the three major currencies. First being the euro, the major currencies against the euro. We already did euro dollar. Let's look at euro yen. We already know yen is weak, euro strong. So no surprise, euro trending up against the yen. New high for the past 10 years here. Let me put this out for 20 years. See if I have that queued up. Not really. Okay. Still, euro strong against the yen. Euro pound. Yep. So when this trends down, it's in favor of the pound. The pound's doing near the low of last year against the euro. Tight consolidation range here. And the euro Canadian dollar. Yep, tight consolidation range here. Euro Swiss franc, big reversal. Last year was the low of the year. So when this trends down, it's a favor Swiss franc, but the euro is picking up now. Nice. And the euro Australian dollar, tight consolidation range here. Again, this trends up, it's in favor of the euro. So there you go. The euro's doing much better against many major currencies. And we'll go to the yen now. We already did the dollar yen, we already did the euro yen. Let's go to the British pound and Japanese yen. So again, this is trending up, British pound trending up, stronger than the yen. No surprise. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, new high for the year, Canadian dollar against the yen. Wow. So many currencies strong against the Canadian dollar. I mean, so many strong kind of currencies strong against the yen. Swiss franc, Japanese yen, both safe haven currencies. But again, this is trending up in favor of the Swiss franc. Australian dollar, Japanese yen, and the Australian dollar stronger. And we'll finish this off by looking at the pound, the major currencies against the pound. Down here, we did the top three. Pound Canadian dollar actually made a new high for the year. Tight consolidation. And the pound Swiss franc. So pound gaining strength up here. Look at that. New high for the year. And the pound Australian dollar also made a new high for the year. Certainly see the two strong currencies other than the US dollar are the euro and the pound. Thank you as always for spending just a little bit of time with me. That's it for the video. Thanks for watching.